is Sarah Burke, and I'm 16 years old.
My name's Tassis Fairley. Daniela Julio Cano.
I'm Sydney.
Chamberlain Fairley.
And I went to Phoenix for 5th and 6th grade.
2010, 2013. And I'm 13 years old.
I go to Yelm High School right now, and it was a perfect transition that I had.
Parents worry, especially at a small private school, that their kids are not going to get the academics they need.
I go to Ridgeline Middle School. I'm a straight A student.
Initially, I was worried about it. I was worried about the academics. But right after Daniela left, she was right in the same level of any 6th grader.
My child was definitely prepared academically and socially.
Phoenix Rising really prepared me for being yourself and trying to come outside the box.
The school that I go to is Charles Wright Academy.
He transitions academically very well.
A lot of the children seem to be leaders in their schools, in sports and graduating at the top of their classes.
This year I got an award for doing 50 hours of community service.
That's, I think, a common theme for most of the children coming out of here is the confidence leads to leadership.
I think one of the other tools that really helped me and still helps me today is the focusing.
What I love is the CREATE program.
They know if they make a card and focus on it, that it's going to manifest sooner or later.
We will learn to create your own reality, and if you want something, go after it.
If you can teach children to find calm in their mind, that will help them in any kind of educational platform.
To be able to find your card in the field, that's a great feeling.
We were shooting arrows and I hit the target. That was one of my best memories I've ever had.
I love them doing blindfold archery. It's beautiful to see young children to be quiet in body, so also in mind.
Don't forget, I did it blindfolded. Focus on a goal that I want, and I know that at the end it will become reality and I will be successful.
It's stuff I tell them all the time, but when they can come here and also get that information, I just feel like it's really hardwiring in their brains. And then just the mindfulness, just being taught that, be aware of what you're saying, your words have power, and I think that's just something they can use every day.
Always had wonderful dreams. I have always
Yeah, I mean, hitting the target is like getting an A on a test. You don't think of anything, you just go through all the questions, and hitting the target is seeing that grade and you realize that you had the utmost preparation and you just got an A on that, and that feels amazing, just like hitting the target does. Another thing that I learned at Phoenix Rising was a different level of science where you can learn how to invent things.
She spent the whole hour talking to us about how she soldered all the connections on this robot and how the capacitors worked and how the circuits worked, and I'm just going, oh my gosh. So the hands-on experience made all the difference in the world.
I just think that there's a holistic approach. It isn't just sort of here's math, here's history, here's science. There's an interweaving of all the aspects in this school.
And Sydney's favorite subject was science. Phoenix allowed her to access science through art.
My cousin is blue. I'm making flowers.
For me, the secret sauce of Phoenix Rising is the teachers.
Teachers knew the students individually. They just kind of let you do it at your own time and pace and kind of made you understand it in your way instead of one formula.
You have your kid going to school for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're getting taught at this age where they're super impressionable, and I felt complete trust and at peace knowing my kids were being taught by teachers that had the minds that were passionate about the kids learning.
The changes I noticed in Daniela is that she's more confident.
She's not afraid to be herself because she was accepted, she was mentored and nurtured in who she is and not who someone else thinks she should be.
The teachers and the staff and all the other students, you all believed in each other, so it was a constant encouragement from every source.
We had always told her that she could be anything and everything she always wanted to be, and she was totally supported in that here.
There's so many benefits that come with a small classroom environment, and just the school as a whole is really like a little community, like a little family.
It's not like school, it's like school, you know? I don't know how to explain that, but you go and the people are not just your peers, they're your friends and they're your family.
I see them being compassionate and non-judgmental, and I see that as a whole at PRS, that the kids are just like that.
You learn how to be close to people, you learn how to build relationships, and you learn how to really focus on yourself. And then you are able to put that out in the rest of the world.
My whole entire goal of sending Sydney to Phoenix, I wanted to have a kind and loving and curious human being. And that's exactly what I got.